Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, the last 24 hours have been crazy. We have received a lot of bullish signals for Bitcoin, Dogecoin, but at the same time, a little bit of a pullback did actually cause a little bit of panic selling, and especially if you pay attention to how many traders were liquidated in the Bitcoin market, it's actually quite surprising, but we were still able to find a support close to 101,500 and actually rebound from it very quickly, clearly suggesting that the whales are trying to ensure that this bull market or bull rally that just began is going to set an all-time high again, because you guys need to understand by the end of 2025 there might be a little bit of signs of the market starting to cool off and go back into a winter phase, but 2025 is still in the middle and we need to ensure that this is going to be the year of crypto. If we talk about Dogecoin, you can see that the super trend is still in a downtrend, but we will have to break above maybe 1 to 2% to ensure that the uptrend starts to begin. Now there are the top 100 holders of Dogecoin which I have been paying attention to, and this one wallet caught my eye because they actually decided to purchase nearly $1 billion worth of Dogecoin not so long ago. At the same time, Bitcoin whales have booked profits selling over 30,000 Bitcoin, and whales have bought over 1 billion Dogecoin just in the past 1 month. While analysts say that Dogecoin breakout above this resistance could spark a new bull run, not just for Dogecoin but for the entire market. While Dogecoin active addresses spiked by 15 times, not 15%, 15 times, but why is Doge not responding? There are some critical information that you need to understand. Before we get into all of that, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the Dogecoin market and the entire crypto market, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button. While there, make sure you turn on your notification so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. And while there, slap a like on the video. We've been smashing every single like goal, so let's go for 47. That's the goal for this time, and trust me, it's going to be a big one. Now I want to give you guys a little bit of perspective in terms of how well the crypto market is doing. If we just look at the Bitcoin market, you'll come to realize that, this dip was okay, but being able to recover so quickly actually affected the liquidations really hard, because you can see that the long and the short traders have lost pretty similar amount of money in the last 24 hours. And that is a little crazy, because usually the long traders are the one which are suffering a little bit more, because the long traders usually take higher leverage plays, meaning a little bit of a pullback is going to cause a really strong uncertainty in the market, and therefore a lot of people are going to get liquidated. Another thing that's crazy is the long to the short ratio. It's sitting pretty much dead in the middle, just like the market. As the market is consolidating at the same price, there's not much movement. Now on the other end, if we talk about Dogecoin, it's down about 3%, the open interest overall, but the long to the short ratio is slowly starting to actually grow towards the long traders, now sitting close to 72%. Now keep in mind the liquidations on the Dogecoin side are pretty much in the favor of long traders in a bad way, because the long traders have lost about $7 million. So that should give you perspective that the last 24 hours have been very hard, especially as the the whales decide to take a little bit of profit. There's going to be a lot of liquidations which are unexpected, therefore pushing down the market and making it more volatile. Now this wallet, I want to give you guys a little bit of an insight. This wallet, if is not an insider trader, I would be shocked. Okay, that's just the easiest way to put it. Just to give you perspective, on the 9th of May, which is exactly a week ago, they decided to purchase their first Dogecoin ever, which was close to $150 million, and that was on the price of 18.5 cents. Ever since, they have been purchasing on the same day around the same price. They in total purchased about $700 million worth of Dogecoin. After that, there's been little purchases, about 7 million after that. So overall, they have made a profit of about $123 million at the current price. And in how long? 7 days. Now let that sit in and let it sink, because this is just crazy how much money was actually poured in, and this one wallet must be the reason why so much Dogecoin has been purchased just in the last 1 month. I mean, this wallet alone has purchased nearly 4 billion or 4.2 billion Doge just in the last 8 days. So that's just insane. And on the other end, the whales have pretty much booked a profit of 30,000 Bitcoin, which if you do a little bit of maths is quite a lot of money. And that money is definitely coming out of the Bitcoin market, and that's why the market is getting stuck in a little bit of a consolidation phase. Now whales have bought over 1 billion. Now this is a little bit unexpected because you guys need to understand 1 billion is good, but at the same time, seeing what I just showed you is just insane. While on the other end, this is big because if we're able to break above 25 to 26 cents for Dogecoin, the big rally that it will have an explosive return is going to be a lot larger than majority of the altcoins will be able to experience in their lifetime. And this is another wallet which I've been paying attention to. They've been buying and selling, pretty much trying to trade, but it's really interesting how much profit they have made, and also it's very interesting how they're trying to buy at a good price, but they end up buying at not a big difference. And Abu Dhabi Souvenir Wealth Fund discloses 400 million investment in BlackRock Spot Bitcoin ETF. We have talked about this before about 2 days ago, but now it's becoming more clear. It's very, very understandable that UAE and also Abu Dhabi are trying to ensure that they're able to be leaders when it comes to any sort of crypto finances. And the most important support floor for Bitcoin lies at 95,000, and currently I'm very certain that majority of you guys do not want to see Bitcoin retesting that. And Dogecoin is seeing a rise in active addresses, transaction volume, and whale activity, all bullish signals that could support a further upside in a really short time. The only thing that the Dogecoin holders are waiting for, it's very clear. One thing and one thing only, that is breaking above the 25-cent resistance barrier. On the other end, 1 billion Doge just in the past 1 month. Well, 3 bullish signals for Dogecoin that needs to be done. First of all, it's a good idea. We're seeing a lot of positive things. Whales are buying, and at the same time, if we're able to just break over 23 cents and actually break over 25 cents, we're gonna make it to 32 cents to be more precise. And Wiscon pension fund exits 300 million Bitcoin ETF position. Now, the only reason I'm covering this is to give you a little bit of perspective. This is the reason why the Bitcoin price is struggling to climb over 104,000, because a lot of ETFs have actually pushed it up really well. But at the same time now, there's a lot of booking of profit, meaning the market is defining to slow down. And this one is the final thing, which is Northern Mariana Islands passes the bill to issue government-backed MUSD stablecoin. Now, it's very interesting how many different institutes around the world are trying to, or you can say a lot of different countries to be more precise around the world, they're trying to get involved with stablecoin. More so as compared to Bitcoin, because you guys know stablecoins could be the next future in terms of how payments will be conducted by majority of the countries. And seeing that stablecoins could be the easiest and the cheapest way to transit money could be the next step ahead. Other than that, the market is still in a very positive sentiment. Just be a little patient. No financial advice. Take your time, and I'll see you soon.